Hi everyone! Today we will be going through day one of what is intended to be a senior AP art project, entitled The Kusama Effect. The premise of this project is to allow students to collaboratively design and develop an immersive exhibit or installation proposal in which a motif relevant to the student's community and current environment is expanded on with the inspiration from the study of Yayoi Kusama's exploration of infinity and creative processes. Materials needed for the day include a variety of writing utensils, markers, colored pencils, pens, also paper, and access to a large writing surface. In our case, we had jumbo post-it notes, also access to a dry erase board works, or large butcher paper so students can organize their thoughts. Day one is focused on developing motif, message, and overall concept. My class for the evening were my four lovely colleagues who volunteered all of their creative energy and time and effort. I really appreciated it. They will be the creative group of focus for this presentation. And I, along with facilitating the lesson, was the videographer for the evening, so please excuse my shaky recording. Any markers? We began our day with the studio exercise in which students were assigned a minute of continuous line drawing. Just move your hands, however you see fit, yes.
So it's like a project?
This is a creative warm-up right now, so get your mind flowing. Think of mark making.
So don't move it at all?
Well, you're moving your hand, but don't lift the marker. Yeah, the challenge was to not lift it. We followed our exercise with a reflection and an open discussion amongst the class of emotions, thoughts, and identifications of patterns or objects that came up in their drawing. How'd that feel, Ben?
Energizing.
Energizing. I like that, guys. We then dove into the world of Kusama by studying her artwork, some of her installations, also having an open discussion about her motifs and creative processes. Students are then divided into their Kusama-rama, creative and directive teams. Each day, one student is tasked to be the group's historian, recording thoughts, concepts, ideas that will assist in organizing the final exhibit or installation proposal.
And then?
But I think, me personally, I would want to like give a message of like what can we be, not what.
Not what we are?
Yeah, like where do we want, what world do we want to envision? aside from the one that's been offered by the previous generations.
So what if it's like a walk through time, like what we are and then what we want to be?
Like what we envision, yeah,
Yeah.
and like welcome people to like build up, because I do like how it's like how you said like white, so
Mhm.
folks can like join us and create that vision of a new world or a new San Bernardino.
So like you're not necessarily where you come from, something like that.
Yeah, like kind of like showing like what like some of the history, but also like where do we want to go next? Like given, because there is an option for us to create a new world, and like give us that opportunity to. Yeah. I don't know. What do folks think?
So it's kind of like that idea of having that white room.
Huh?
You know how like in the video they said that people could recreate those dots, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying something similar, but instead of like those dots, we're drawing or we're recreating things that we want to see in our city.
Based in community?
Yeah.
Basically, so like together we can forge our own path to like figure out.
Engaging and persisting was a big part of our brainstorming session as we discussed different ideas and how we would best portray these concepts to our community and our audiences.
Because it's also like uplifting what we already.
Students were given the freedom to brainstorm and creatively direct themselves. They were given 25 minutes in which they were challenged to stretch and explore motifs and envision concepts they could realistically bring to life.
We can have like some of the places that are already identified by the community as
Safe spaces?
safe spaces. Because we already have some good stuff going on in the city, so it's also uplifting those. Having them in the map already or something?
Yeah,
Already
me too.
created? Because we don't have to relocate those places.
Yeah.
Great, guys. We need to bring this to life. I'm gonna make it happen.
We should make this happen.
It's like a hands-on thing.
Yeah.
I like it. Take your time.
You said the other day about the multifacetedness of Legos and what they represent to us, because we're always children, and as adults we end up thinking about our children, you know, putting our children first and familia, which is important. But we also lose touch about what it, you know, what it means to be a child and to be creative and to aspire to be that spark to create something new.
Also, the lightings on the room. I think how that can also make an impact to the space. I mean, I don't want, like, I would envision the second one be very colorful, like how lighting that can.
Yeah, like the second room should be like bright white light, and then the dark room, the dark room, it should be like you wouldn't know what time it is outside, like
Which is dark. It's just
like the current state of our city.
in the state of the show.
I think for the first room, so I feel a lot of the stuff when we were like brought into like the IE, like it was they were already there, that those structures were already there. The pollution just built up with time because, I guess what I'm trying to say, I guess the first room can be something already there, like for people to just watch, because a lot of our communities didn't decide whether to have that warehouse there, or they didn't like say like, oh, we want to build this here because we think it's the most convenient for us. So I feel like have things already set in place, and for them to kind of like an exhibit with like focal lighting on it, because a lot of the time the structures built there were not decided by community, majority of the time. And on the other space, we're giving folks the opportunity, not the opportunity, but the freedom to choose where they want to put stuff, because it's something that's done by community. They want to decide where things would want to be placed. And it's that flexibility that I would like people to notice, like we could decide where things are built or where we want to put.
We began our sketch
yeah.
work for the last 20 minutes of class and ended class with a 10-minute discussion in which we shared our ideas, topics, themes, and messages to prepare us to build a concrete blueprint or design of our exhibit or immersive installation. Using the materials provided, they developed their ability to express ideas amongst each other, work through creative challenges, and persist together to make their vision come to life. Students then were able to develop a diorama mock-up sketch of their plan, of their floor plan in our case. This allowed students to develop their ability to sketch and map make, their ability to observe each other and listen to one another, and to be able to put that down on paper and make it something concrete, while keeping in consideration time, process, materials, location, and overall feasibility of their artwork and live installation. By the end of day 2, we have a final map and mock-up of our live installation. Day 3 will consist of solid development of their game plan for a fully developed proposal, which will then be presented on day 4 and 5. This lesson is meant to inspire students to think big and to work collaboratively, to send a message to their community and greater audience at large. This lesson is also highly modifiable, and I am happy to help with that process. Thank you so much for your time.